It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's McFarland. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here we go.
2nd and 11. On the ground, it's McFarland.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd and 6.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's the end of...
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Buffalo.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Allen's pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen again. Buying time to his left. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 50.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Let's go. Snippers. 66. Easy.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bills 10, Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
49.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Bills.
Going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Singletary, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen going to get this one to Singletary, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 50 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ballgame. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down now. It's Moss. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, Allen. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen got a man and he hits him in stride.
Allen's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Day.